So yeah, so as we're going after... as we're kind of doing viewpoints, we'll continue looking at... Oh dear. Which way am I trying to go? I don't think it matters over much. Let's try and ignore the gods. As we're doing viewpoints, I'm going to continue to look at why the Holy Land was the Holy Land. Ooh, flag. In my normal, easily distracted... Oh, it's guarded. Why are you guarding it? It's just a flag. So I'm going to kind of line up to get the flag and... Run! They'll never know it was me. I stole the flag. Oh, there's a Templar there. I'm kind of in combat already. I don't need your help, Templar. No, I went off the wrong way. I should have continued. But as I'm going after viewpoints, I'm going to look at yeah, why the Holy Land was the Holy Land. So I think we just got to the Exodus. So the Israelites leaving Egypt. So they went to Mount Sinai, where Moses went up and he got the Ten Commandments. And they are... you shouldn't have a god before the Lord Almighty who had brought them out of Egypt. You shouldn't make an idol. You shouldn't make a craven or carven thing and bow down and worship it. You should remember the Sabbath and keep it holy. You shouldn't covet. Honour thy father and mother. Don't steal. Don't kill. Don't lie. There's a few other things that I can't remember because I don't think that was 10. So they went up there. So Moses went up and he came down, and as he came down, the Israelites had taken all their gold and silver. Had they done it with the silver? What had they done with the silver? Flag again. I can't remember if they had done anything with the silver, but with the gold they had melted it down. Stop it! What? Oh, thanks, Silverblaze. You now got me in trouble. And they had turned it into a golden calf, and Aaron, who was Moses' brother, said, "Okay, people of Israel, this is your God who brought you out of Egypt. Bow down and worship it." Which is odd, because it couldn't have brought them out of Egypt, because they just made it, you know, kind of difficult for it to have brought them out of Egypt when it wasn't real at that point, you know, for example. And Moses got really annoyed. He broke the stone tablets and then went back up Sinai and... Oh, is this the viewpoint? And he broke the stone tablets and then went to get another set, because he went back up there, I think. Though I might be misremembering. I haven't looked at Exodus in a while. But I haven't looked at that bit of Exodus in a while. Ooh, flag again. And so they kept walking through the desert around Sinai, and came to the border of the Promised Land, the border of what would become Israel. And they sent in 12 scouts, one for each of the tribes. I think it may have also been one from each of the tribes, but I could be incorrect there. And they all went in, they all crossed over, I think it was a river, and they came back, and all of them said, you know, it's a wonderful land, you know, it looks really good. But 10 of them said, there are these huge, scary giants there. They look strong, they look tough. There's no way we can take it. There's no way we can win. And 2 of them, Joshua Oh, what? I got on my horse! Joshua and Caleb came back and said, you know, yeah, they're a bit scary, but, you know, we can take them. And we've got God on our side. Come on, guys. But the 10 had gone round all...
rescued to pass unnoticed into guarded areas.
They'd gone all round the Israelites, and they'd kind of scared them off. says, oh, we're not going in, we're not going in. So God said, you know, okay, you don't want to go in? You're going to wander the desert for 40 years. Ooh, Knights Hospitalier. So Knights of St. John. Cool. They still exist, actually. I don't know about in America, or any other country, really. But in Britain, we have the St. John's Ambulance. And I used to be in the Badgers, which is like the version of the Cub Scouts. I may have just alienated everyone who isn't from Britain by talking about St. John's Ambulance and the Cub Scouts. But that's kind of what they were. You did little bits of first aid hither and thither. Well, I say that. You were taught about it, like the recovery position, which I can't remember what that is. And the standard first aid things, the history of... Ooh, this has been in the wars, hasn't it? Looks like they've got palisades up. Okay, and then the sieges here, so... I have actually... I recently got a book on the Crusades, because I knew I was Let's Playing this, and I've only just been reading through it. I mean, last weekend... Ooh, stop it, stop it. Oh, that's where the, scholars are. Oh, they're in brown rather than white. And I've just got to the end of the First Crusade, which is quite interesting actually, because I've been reading that. I basically read that on the train down to Oxford and the train back. Ooh, another silver blaze. And okay, so God sent them around the desert for 40 years. 40 years. I think we'll go up. Oh.
Push him again. Push him again.
Oh, shut up.
Stop this, please. You're hurting me.
So 40 years, and they get round to the River Jordan, and 3 of the tribes. I'm thinking about the 3 tribes, and ooh, flag. And 3 of the tribes said, "Wow, this is really cool land. We want to stay here." And so Moses said, "Okay, you can stay here on one condition. You can settle here on the condition that you come to where's the,
I need money, sir. I'm poor, I'm sick and hungry. The family...
leave me alone, leave me alone, leave me alone.
Spare a few coins.
She can't follow me this way. Ha 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 ha. Unless the beggars start learning parkour, in which case we're in trouble. But Moses said, "Okay, you can settle here on one condition, and that is that you lead the attacks. You lead us across the Jordan."
You've no reason to be here.
Ooh.
Leave now.
Hidden blade.
This place is restricted.
No, it isn't.
Be gone.
It's not.
What was that you called us before, eh? Heathen?
Please, I've done nothing wrong. Why are you doing this?
Listen to the fool cry.
Okay, we don't need to think about him yet. Let's do this viewpoint. And they said, okay, because Moses was basically saying, you know, are you giving up on the Promised Land, on what would become the Holy Land, because you don't want to fight, or do you actually think that this is good land? And so they agreed to that. They would lead the charge over the Jordan. And and Moses, when they got to the Jordan, died because God had said that everyone who had been part of that generation who hadn't gone in would die wandering the desert. And because Moses had been his servant, but had kind of made a mess of things a few times, he wouldn't get in. But let's get to the Assassin's Bureau. But he would be allowed to see into the Promised Land. So he went up a mountain. I can't remember what it was called. I'm not sure if it's even named.
I'm poor, sir. I need money.
Right, so we want to go over that way. Oh, the reefs are more boring here than they were in Jerusalem. Then again, I think I'm guessing this place has just been besieged, and then the Christians have just taken it.
Yell all you want. It changes nothing.
Please, I've done nothing wrong. Why are you doing this?
So, sorry, I keep getting distracted. Over there? Is it that tower? Let's keep going this way. Avoid the archers. Ooh, and pick up a flag.
No, Mommy, I beg of you.
My brain keeps forgetting where I'm up to. I get distracted by flags and stuff. Right, where am I up to?